My name is Doug Guller. I am the younger brother of the groom, and I emphasize younger for a lot of reasons. And a quick story before I get started, before this whole thing. I've got a couple pages, so settle in. And this even happened on Thursday night. Whenever Dave and I are out having a couple drinks, he loves to talk to the folks that are in the group and go, "Hey, guess who's older?" And he points to my bald head. And he just starts laughing. He thinks this is the funniest thing that he could ever come up with. And he does it all night. And he did it the other night with Jen, whatever she is. Hi, Jen. So you know what I'm talking about, right? It's real. Besides being a younger brother, I am very honored that Dave and his beautiful bride, Sarah, chose me to be their best man. Over the years, Dave and I have become very close, even though we've lived very, very far apart. And so whatever crazy things I was doing, I would move to a new city, and lots of them. And Dave would always come and visit me. And many times when he would come, he would surprise me, because he loves surprises. Loves surprises. In fact, that's how I met Sarah. It was almost a year ago in June, and we were going on our family trip, and I'm down at baggage claim, and I'm groggy, it's early, and I look up, and Dave's like, "Surprise, Sarah!" Awesome, love it. I wish I would have known to bring a date. The one thing that stood out, Dave always supported me a lot, and a couple stories about that. When we were little, Dave and I used to ride dirt bikes, and we had these big trails, and on one particular occasion, I had a bad spill, and so Dave carried me in his arms a mile back to our house until I could go to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Here's another funny one. A lot different. I was a skinny, scrawny little kid growing up, and there used to be these two guys that lived down the street from us named Nick and Chris Wilmot. Well, Nick used to torment me like crazy. He was the bully of 4th grade, and really freaked me out. So I'm at home one day crying to Dave, and he goes, "All right, that's it. I've had enough. Let's go fight him." I go, "Dude, I'm not fighting Nick." He goes, "I'll take Nick. You take Chris, the younger one." I was like, "Done. Let's do it." So we did, and it worked out well. So, you know, I'm really happy to be called the best man today, but if you were to ask me what I would call Dave today, well, I would call him the groom, and I would also call Dave my best friend, because he's always been there for me, and I know that he would do anything for me for the rest of my life, and that's very special. But that also comes, saying that, I also wanted to let you know that there was years of torment with Dave. Years of torment. So, when we were little, we were very competitive brothers. Dave had a paper route, and I think we worked when we were little kids because we had a big family, and I think I was 3. And so I had to get a paper route. And I finally worked up the money to get a bike, and I was all excited about my double baskets on the back. So as soon as I told Dave that I was getting a paper route and that I bought a bike, he goes, "Great, I'm going to buy a moped. I'll go faster." So that's what he did. He bought a moped and went faster. Once we were playing catch in the backyard and baseball, and I said, "Hold on, let's stop." I think it was Chris Wilmot when we liked each other. And I said, "Hey Chris, what's going on?" And I told Dave to stop already, but he threw the ball anyway. And he shattered my collarbone. And that was cool, but I didn't forget it. So I thought, how can I get retaliation on Dave? And so we were downstairs running around in the basement. And so I pushed him into a pole when he wasn't looking. And this is the one thing I've won against Dave in all my life. to this day, he still gets root canals on his teeth. So, score. So, although we were very competitive brothers, to me it was all about a younger brother who just wanted to be like his big brother. And he constantly challenged me to be better, and I owe him a lot for that. And like Father Gary said today, talking of how marriage is about challenges, I know that Dave is up for the challenge with Sarah and their new life together. Dave and Sarah share a lot of the same interests, but they also complement each other in many ways. For instance, Sarah can sing the words to any song. Like if she has a favorite song, she'll sing it and she can nail every word to that song. Where Dave, on the other hand, he can't sing the words to his favorite song that he's heard 1,000,000 times. Like, it might be like, "Come On Eileen," right? And it'll go, "Come on Eileen, this moment, everything." And it just doesn't make sense because he's 37. He should get it down by now. The other part is about his dancing. Sarah, tons of rhythm, can dance to any beat, gets on the dance floor and carries her own. Dave, it looks like a mating ritual. It's really weird. And so, even though Dave can't sing or dance, I know that Dave will be a loving husband and father because he's patient, loyal, persistent, and dedicated. And all of these qualities shine even more since he's met his new love.
We interrupt Doug Guller's riveting wedding speech because we can. Time now for a bikinis break.
Yay.